This is art created by monkeys, and these are their little art cards, and then in the card you have a picture of the artist, that's a bird, their bio, and tells you a little bit about Jungle Friends. And if you were at the banquet last night, you remember that this photo art sold for $2,300. So
I remember that.
at $35, it's a real deal to me.
So now, do the monkeys use a brush or do they use their paws?
They use their fingers, and some use their feet and their tails, and it's beautiful. They just like painting. Yeah, they just enjoy painting, and they make great gifts.
So I have to say, this one is pretty good.
That's Charlotte. That's the best. She is very good.
So is she doing like an underwater scene here?
Well, that's what we called it, actually. What's the name of that one? Coral Reef, yes. And here's some of the artists here enjoying their nuts. That's Wanda and Jack.
So do you think Jackson Pollock would have enjoyed some of these?
I'm sure.
Some of them even use these splatter methods.
Yes.
The flinging, the flicking of the paints,
They did it.
and the smashing that sprays. Lots of heavy influence there. Thank you.
You get the big guy over there.
You got your close-up, Claude.
And there's our neighbors saying,
Anybody with any questions, please go to the mic because it will be taped. Please state your name and state your questions succinctly. Thank you.
One way you can try to fight the exotic pet trade is to put pressure on the law enforcement to fight the drug dealers. But how do you deal with when you can put in Google any kind of species imaginable and find someone selling an exotic animal?
it just needs to be outlawed. I mean, you just can't have it. We just need to really go for legislation to outlaw any exotic animals. They need to live in the wild. They cannot live in people's homes or in captivity. I have 120 monkeys and I'm still a jailer and they're under lock and key. I give them the best that I can, but it's never going to be enough. It just has to be illegal. And that's what we all need to strive for, is to make it illegal.
You spoke about legislation. How do you propose to get any passed when everyone is crooked and is being paid off? Look at how many times they voted here to slaughter and then not slaughter our Mustangs, our wild Mustangs. They're here, they're ours, they're mine.
Well, I feel like that we are making progress. I know it doesn't look like it a lot of times, but I know when I started dealing with in the monkey business, California was the only place where monkeys were illegal as pets. And now half of the states in the U.S., they are illegal as pets. Granted, it's usually because they're escaping and beating people's faces off and things are happening, but they are making it illegal. And you can do things, and on our website I have Stop Exotic Pet Trade, and I'm sure you guys have the same thing, of places you could write and things you can do. But there are things, we just have to keep plugging away at it.
So everything is linked. I'm glad that Carrie's Jungle Friend Sanctuary is doing so well. And I really congratulate her for her effort, because her effort is necessary, because given the existence of monkeys that are not wanted, imported and then not wanted, what are we going to do with them? We have to have a humane repository for these displaced individuals that cannot probably be returned to the wild, particularly those that are bred in captivity for the purpose of exotic animal ownership. Those animals don't have a life. They don't know what the natural habitat is. They don't have a normal life, and they go crazy sometimes under restrictive conditions. It is, as far as I'm concerned, very unethical. As I was saying, I'm glad that Carrie's sanctuary was working out so well. But in the Vancouver region, there is a reptile sanctuary that is taking in, iguanas and snakes that have grown too big for normal households or too big to be safe. And these people, I mean, this is a social service, basically. Social service, because it's a social problem. But the government doesn't pay them. the government just dumps animals onto her property, put them in cages, and she has to find the funding to do that. I don't know whether you have to live with the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, in all justice and reason, these people should be paid by the government because they're performing a social service. So we need to campaign the government to revamp it to take care of people like Harry. Otherwise, so, you know, one day she may go broke as well, and what's going to happen to those monkeys? Through my tours, I have conducted 6 long tours through the United States by road, covering, and I've been to over 45 states, and I've visited almost every single tiger sanctuary. And let me tell you, those tigers don't have a life. Those tigers, as far as a tiger, if you look at the situation from the viewpoint of a tiger, they can't tell the difference between a tiger sanctuary and a zoo. In fact, I have seen so many tiger sanctuaries that are so poorly funded that their conditions are appalling compared to zoos. So it is not a sanctuary at all, it's just some place that it is the last way station for these tigers. No place to go.
Oh, it was a late one last night. It was really hard getting out of bed this morning. But enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Video? Facebook. Oh, for Facebook? Oh,